Good to see you all. Welcome to this very special edition of American Idol. My name is Ryan Seacrest, and as you know, the competition has intensified over the last few weeks. There's been the drama and tears we've come to expect from such a high-profile platform, and there have been dramatic exits that are still sending shockwaves through the country. But tonight, we say, forget all that. Forget about the competition. Forget about me saying, you'll find out after the break. And best of all, forget about the judges tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, Simon Cowell is somewhere very depressed because he's not getting primetime exposure. It's all about your final five. We're going to find out a little bit more about them, and we're going to be singing their favorite songs from this season without any fear of criticism. They are over halfway home, believe it or not. It's been a long road, long, tough road to get here. Let's remind ourselves. Finding an American Idol is like searching for a needle in a haystack.
You have wasted.
Fortunately, the judges knew what they didn't want.
You've wasted everyone's time.
Thank you so much for coming down, but I'm afraid it's a no.
It's a no.
It's a never.
So yes or no?
No.
Simon?
Well, never.
I didn't really get it.
Bit cabaret-like.
I totally agree. You look and sound cabaret, not for us. So it's a no.
Okay.
And quickly, 70,000 went to 134. Then in Pasadena, the judges got it down to 32. Their work was done, and your work, America, began. From the top 32, you first chose the greatest top 12 ever. And in the last 7 weeks, your votes have cut 12 down to 5. So we think at this point, you should take a look at what you have done. Leah LaBelle made the top 12 only as a judge's wildcard pick and was the first to find her American dream smashed by the public vote. Tonight, the first person to leave our top 12 is Leah LaBelle. And although his credentials, football and bubble baths, made Matt Rogers an All-American winner, in your eyes, he wasn't an American Idol. Matt Rogers. Camille, you are safe. And found himself the second to be tossed off the big stage.
It just blows me away.
Every year we get a bright red-headed singer, and this year it was Amy Adams. And once again, the red hair wasn't enough to make it to the top. The person with the lowest number of votes is Amy Adams. Known as much for her bikini as her singing, Camille Velasco was one of 2 Hawaiians to make it to the top 12, but the first sent back to the islands. Jazz and Camille. The person leaving us tonight is Camille Velasco. With Elvis Presley's help, John Peter Lewis was America's wild-card choice.
All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me.
Unfortunately, when Elvis left the building, he took John with him, leaving 7 contestants on the stage. We're here. 3 of them were divas. This is our bottom 3. Fantasia, Jennifer Hudson, and LaToya London, America. And to Jennifer's dismay, there was only room for 2. Jennifer Hudson. Then just last week, the Latin style of Gloria Estefan was too much for our 16-year-old redheaded crooner. Leaving us tonight is John Stevens. John joined the other semifinalists on the sidelines, where they'll be to watch the final 5 fight for their right to be your next American Idol. See what you've done? So, that's how they have survived to date. But how well do we really know these guys? I'll be going one-on-one with each of them after the break. I couldn't resist. We'll be right back on American Idol. Stay with us. Welcome back to our American Idol special, where we are getting to know the finalists before the voting gets really ugly. Next, we've got the girl with the big voice. She also has the Bobo dance. We're talking about Fantasia Barrino. Come on in, have a seat. So, Fantasia, where are your shoes? Where are your shoes, sweetheart?
I hate shoes. It's much comfortable with no shoes on. Get a good pedicure. Make sure you get all your toenails painted really nicely and get straight.
So how come you wear shoes during some of your performances if you don't like them?
Because I have to, but after that,
It's over.
That's right. Kick off the shoes. I like bare rim shoes, though.
You like slippers?
Flip-flops, yeah.
Now, some of you may know, others may not, that Fantasia, not only a contestant in American Idol, but also a mother, balancing both motherhood and being one of our finalists. How is that? Is that tough to do all of this, certainly at this stage of the game with the pressure of this show?
It's tough, but if you got somebody behind you who'll say, you know what, regardless of the fact, I want to see you make it. Whatever your dream is, go after it. And my mom, she's behind me 100%, so I gotta give up to my mom. She takes very, very good care of Zion. And really, Zion pushes me. She pushes me to work so hard.
How so?
If I gotta stay up at like all day, never go home, never get any sleep, it doesn't matter because I want to see Zion have the best. Things that I didn't have, I want to see her have it. And I just want to let all young mothers know that regardless of the fact, if you have a child, whatever your dream is, you can go after it, you know? It doesn't stop you, it pushes you. And that's what it does for me, it pushes me.
Fantasia, another source of foundation, probably inspiration as well for you, the church. You have a lot of experience singing at church. Do you think that makes it easier for you when you're up on this stage performing with a band as a solo artist in front of the crowd?
I think so. I've always performed with a live band. And I get ugly on the stage. I'm always jumping around. I know everybody like, she is so hyper. Because in church, everybody is just hyper. They come in and they give God praise and just have a good time. And that's what I love to do, have a good time. All right now.
A couple of weeks ago, Fantasia Barrino was in the bottom 3. Most of the contestants had looks of shock on their faces. You smiled and clapped and almost jumped in place. Was that how you really felt about it?
Well, at this point, we're all winners. We are all winners. You know, it's the same thing I told Jennifer. I said something in her ear and I said, you know what, regardless of the fact, you are still a winner. You worked hard. Every morning we have to be up. She would be the first one up. And I'll be looking at her like, she crazy. I got to get 5 more minutes of sleep. But she worked hard and I told her, you are a winner. So that's just how I felt. I said, you know what, I did what I came to do, was to just get one person to hear me. And that's what I did.
You did more than that. More than one person has heard you.
That's why, look at all these people.
Fantasia, you know, week in and week out, you show up, you want to continue to build on what you did the week before. You know, Simon has mentioned many times on the show that it's about stepping up and taking risks. You seem to take risks each and every week. Is that part of your strategy?
I guess I think I try to make myself believe I'm multi-talented, that I can do different things, country, rock, whatever it is. You know, a singer can do it all. So I try to take every song and fit it to Tasia's way and just, you know, show Simon. I don't care. Simon is scared of me, first of all. Let me say that. First of all, let me say that Simon is scared of me. But I always come out here and just do what I have to do, so.
You're known for your performance and also this dance that you brought to American Idol for season 3. It's called the Bobo. Please demonstrate the Bobo. So it's just a... Right?
That's it.
You know what they say, when you got it, you got it. Thanks, darling. Shall we hear her sing? What are you going to sing tonight? Summertime, ladies and gentlemen, please, it is Fantasia Barrino.
So hush, little baby.
Fantasia Barrino, everybody. We'll be right back on American Idol. Stay with us. Welcome back to the program. It is Seacrest here, and I'm about to bring out the omelet chef. Ladies and gentlemen, you have grown to love a guy by the name of George Huff. What's up, Huff? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, too. Come on in. Have a seat, buddy. I mean, this has got to be incredible. I'm just looking around. You got, put those signs up again. You got Huff Daddy in the audience. George Huff. We love George. Can you believe this is all happening right now?
I cannot believe all of this stuff is unbelievable. You know,
there's a little backstory that most of you probably don't know. It's really the first time we've talked about it, which makes it even more incredible for you.
Yeah.
George was not a member of the first top 32. One person dropped out. He's an alternate, gets a phone call, and ends up the next day on the show.
Yeah.
So where were you? Where were you when you think you're out of the competition forever and you get that phone call?
Boy, you know, I'm not going to cry. But I was laying at home back, at the University of Oklahoma. Hey, OU! Hey, OU! I was at the University of Oklahoma in my apartment, laying down on a couch, actually resting, from work, and turn over and the phone rings. And I didn't answer it at first. And it was a message left for me saying, George, give me a call, back and everything. And I said, oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. And then I made the phone call, and next thing I know, it was, I can't say his name, but one of the staff members, and he said, George, what are you doing right now? I said, I'm just sitting down watching television. I'm preparing myself, and he said, we're bringing you back for the show. And I said, oh, Lord. I didn't know what was going on until I got off of the plane. I thought I was coming back for the wild card show. Yeah. But I was actually coming back to be a part of Group 4, which was like unbelievable. Thanks to my church members, everybody who prayed, to get me back here. This is unbelievable.
So, one more time, what was that reaction?
I said, oh, Lord. Yeah. I can't believe it.
I just realized you channel Little Richard.
Little Richard?
Yeah, Little Richard.
Oh, it ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. that's Little Richard. It's kind of sort of in there somewhere.
so, as you made it this far into the competition, after all that backstory.
Yeah.
What do you feel each time you get on this stage? Are you just grateful to be there, or are you ready to win the competition?
The good always outweigh the bad. I learned that throughout living, and I can be anywhere doing anything, somewhere I don't want to be. Right. But I've been afforded another opportunity to stand on the stage and share the gift of song with America, and that in itself is something to be joyful in, So I'm definitely excited. Just to be here. Yeah.
George, what's the most challenging component to this competition for you, week in and week out?
The most challenging component, in this thing is probably choosing the songs, choosing the right songs, that's probably
each week, because there's a lot of pressure on you to find one that connects with you and the audience and those three that normally sit behind the table.
The judges, yeah. The judges. Or I should say the judge.
Yeah. Another thing that happens, it's inevitable in a competition like this with so much emotion, the friendships that you make. The bonds that you make with the finalists. Yeah. Specifically, I know you were very close to Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson. Yeah.
Talk about that relationship a little bit.
Well, I met Jennifer back in Pasadena, and just her personality. I never heard her sing, but I looked at her, and I love big hair, and I looked at her hair, and I said, wow, look at her. And I said, so I just walked up to her, and introduced myself. She thought I was crazy because I asked her about something that had nothing to do with her. She was like, okay, and then when she opened her mouth and said, somewhere, I said, oh, Lord, but, she tore it up, the personality, her heart, and she has a great heart. She's a wonderful person, you know, so, yeah.
When Jennifer left the competition, it was a very emotional night and several few days afterwards.
Yeah.
What did you guys talk about?
We just reminisced. Like when I came up on the stage and got ready to hug her, I looked in her face and I was like, oh boy, it's like my whole past in this competition flashed right before my eyes, you know, because Jennifer and I, we did a lot of praying. Like when I didn't make it into the 32, you know, I called her, you know, we kept in touch. She said, George, I'm praying for you to come back, you know, in this competition and everything. And, you know, I made it back, and I was praying for her to be called back as a wild card. She knew it all along, but she didn't tell me because she wanted it to be a surprise. So when she came walking through the door, I said, Jennifer! Jennifer! You know, that was very exciting, very, very exciting. You know,
George Hoff, I will always remember your expressions, buddy.
Thank you so
forever.
much, Ryan.
It's been a pleasure having you on this show. All the contestants picking their favorites from the competition. You said song selection is so tough. What has been your favorite, though, in the competition?
This is strange because I didn't know this song. I had never heard of it, Take Me to the Pilot. And when I sung it, it just hit me right here, bam. You know, so it was the most exciting song to do.
We have a request, though, the audience, myself, that we see some of the Huff moves, some of the bounce when you perform. I need to see some of the action,
you know? But I want to do this. I want at the part when I say, take me to the pilot, I want all of y'all to just bounce with me because if you don't mind,
No, we're ready to bounce. Everybody,
this is it, right here.
We're all stretched out. George Hoff, everybody, take me to the pilot.
Thank you.
Take it away.
If you feel that it's real, I'm on trial, and I'm here in your prison. Like a coin in your mint, I've been dented, and I'm spent with high treason. Through a glass eye you're thrown, it's the one danger zone. Take me to the pilot for control. Pilot of your soul. Here we go. Take me to the pilot, lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot, I ain't but a stranger. Take me to the pilot, lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot, I ain't but a stranger. Na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na, na na na, na na na, na na na, na 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 na. Take me to the pilot. Lead me through the chamber. Take me to the pilot. I'm not a stranger. Woo, yeah. Na 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 na.
Thank you, boy. There he is, George Hoff.
I see you running.
George Hoff, everybody. Thank you very much, George. Take care. Commercials coming at you. Seacrest, back in a few. Stay with us. Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to catch up with the island girl who's caught the attention of the entire country. It is Jasmine Trias. Hello, Jazzy. Come on in. How you doing, Jazz?
I'm good.
Are you having the time of your life?
Yes, definitely. Yes, it's been so much fun.
Now, you've watched this show. What's it like to be in the middle of this show this time around?
You know, it just blows my mind because I was watching the first two seasons, and I'm like, I think I'm good enough for that. And then I'm here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, so.
Like, it feels like it's like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It happens so quickly.
Exactly.
And you've come, and like I said, you've won over people all over this country, and I know you have huge support in Hawaii.
Yes.
What's it like to be Jasmine Trias right now in Hawaii?
It is crazy. Probably I would, if I went back to visit, it would be just total chaos. Because everybody's just like, because in Hawaii, everybody's so supportive and it's so family oriented. And so it'd be really crazy.
What types of letters or phone calls do you get from people back there?
Just like, you know, we love you, we're supporting you, you know, you can make it. So.
And I don't know if you noticed, but there's no flower in Jasmine's hair. And there hasn't been for a while.
Flower.
Now, I remember you said you never let the flower go.
Yeah.
So-
well, I just had to change things up, you know, and I think I like it without the flower.
You do? I think it looks pretty good. You guys think so?
Thank you.
Here's what I wanted to ask you. I've seen your father, Rudy, here. It's like every day, Rudy is here supporting Jasmine.
Yeah.
And there's Rudy right there. Rudy,
there.
everybody. And he is the proud papa. Is he strict?
Yeah. Yes, he is. And I'm glad he's here, so.
How about being young in this competition? Is it more difficult?
It is more difficult because we have to go to school and like it just takes up a lot of our time and we're behind like 15 hours a week compared to the other contestants who don't have to go to school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. It is
So you
hard.
add that to the plate of competing in this competition at this level, at this stage, and in front of the judges. Well, what do you really feel? Like after the judges criticize one of your performances, do you go back and think about what they've said and try and alter your performance for next week? Or does it just sit with you for a few minutes and you do what you want to do?
The judges kind of do give me advice and they kind of influence me to do better. And if it's good advice, I'll take it and I'll use it. If it's bad advice, I'll just kind of channel it into a positive direction, you know. And I mean, you do what you got to do.
You've grown a lot in this competition. We've seen that evolution. What is it going to take? What do you think it's going to take for you to win, to be the American Idol?
I think it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of focus and just to be true to yourself in the end.
Can you feel it now? I mean, it's close.
It is close. It
Can
really
you taste
is.
the finish line? Can you feel that big night at the Kodak Theater with all the paparazzi around and you up on stage and then crown the American Idol? Can you feel that?
After you said that, yes.
I can feel it, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. Well, good luck to you in this competition, Jazz.
Thank you.
All right, we're picking the favorites from the competition to sing tonight. What are you going to sing?
I'm singing Inseparable by Natalie Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, Inseparable, Jasmine Trias.
Inseparable. That's how we'll always be. Inseparable. Just you and me. It's so wonderful to know you'll always be around. Well, like a flower to a tree, like words to a melody of love. There's just no way we can break up, no words that can make us blow our thing, 'cause we're just inseparable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jasmine Trias, thank you very much. More Idol chat after the break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the American Idol special. It is the bonus show. No judges. This has been fun hanging out without Cal and Randy and Paula. This is where we get under the skin and up close and personal with your remaining finalists. It's time now to meet a 16-year-old powerhouse by the name of Diana DeGarmo. What's up?
Hello, Ed.
They really know how to make somebody feel good. You look comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even mean to do that. It just sort of happens. All right, Di.
Yes.
16 years old, in the midst of the biggest television show in America, a finalist in the competition, and when you're on stage, no matter what they're saying to you, the judges, it looks like you're loving every minute of it. You know, you have this unbelievable poise for your age.
Thank you.
Where does that comfort level come from?
Well, I've been doing this sort of thing for almost my entire life. It's my love, it's my passion, it's what I do day in and day out. I eat, sleep, and breathe music and singing. So, you know, I'm just sitting here being kind of like, this is just another performance, but I'm just like, wow, 30 million people just saw me do it. You know, it's kind of scary, but you just got to think, you know, okay, bring it all together, keep it together, so.
But when they give you a hard time, or maybe something that's unexpected after a song, how does that feel on the inside?
It does hurt you, I mean, no matter what anybody says, because your performance is kind of like your child, because you're sitting there and you're showing everybody what you're doing and you're trying to give it your all. When somebody, you know, dogs you or something like that, it does hurt, but you just got to take it with stride and let it go in one ear and out the other.
Well, listen, last week you had a breakout performance.
Thank you.
You took to this stage and you nailed it. You owned this stage. How did you psych yourself up for that? How do you get ready each week to just be the best you can be?
One of Mr. Dean, the hair man backstage, told me, he was like, here's my mantra, you know, I love my audience and my audience loves me. And I just go out there thinking, you know, that's how it is, and once I come out here, it seems to always work. So.
Our hair guy has an audience?
He technically does, if you think about it.
And how about your mother? I've had a chance to get to know your mother from Snellville, Georgia.
Yeah.
How has she helped you in this competition?
She's been awesome, because she's so supportive, and she's given up almost her entire life for me. And I couldn't thank her anymore. I love you, Mom, where are you? Hi. And she, you know, she's been great. She's done so much for me and, you know, just given everything for me, and I couldn't ask for anything more. She's been wonderful.
Well, you know, you say she's given up something. You've given up something as well, and that is just being a normal teenager.
Yeah.
You know, prom season?
Well, yeah, you know, I went to prom last year, so I've already gotten to go once.
So you've been there, done that?
Yeah, I've been there, done that. But, you know, I still have a date for this year just in case I'm home, you know? So you never know.
Well, what happens to that date if you are on American Idol and you can't go? What does he do that night? I'm concerned
He says
for
he
him.
has a backup.
He can't tell you he has a backup plan.
No, it was one of my friends, so they have a backup just in case.
I'd watch that friend if I were you.
He's a good friend, so it's okay.
But you don't feel like you're missing out on anything?
No, you know, I've lived a really full life. I've gone to public school. I've always, you know, done what normal kids do. Gone to birthday parties. I've done everything. And, you know, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And if I miss out on high school, it's okay. You know, I've experienced at least half of it, and I've gotten to know what it's like, you know, got to meet people and everything. So this is what I want to do, and I'd rather be here more than anything.
At the end of the day, you're almost there. I mean, each one of you, you're almost there. You've been working so hard for all these weeks. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Y'all bring it on.
Well, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you.
Great having you with us.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's going to take the stage right now, singing one of your favorites from the competition. Diana, what's it going to be?
You better think.
That's the title?
No, just think.
Ladies and gentlemen, think. Diana DeGarmo, here she is.
We're gonna get this party started. Y'all ready? All right, come on. Y'all stand up. You better think about what you're trying to do to me. Yeah, think. Come on, girls. Think, my girl, let yourself be free. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go way on, way back. Hey, I didn't even know you could have been too much more than this. Come on. I ain't no psychiatrist, I ain't no doctor with degrees.
Welcome back to American Idol. Next in the spotlight, it is LaToya London. You look beautiful. Well, LaToya has a lot going on in her world that you may not know about. You've been married for how long?
2 years.
2 years. You have 2 stepchildren?
Yes.
And how old are they?
13 and 8.
Okay, so how much time do you get to spend with your family in the midst of all this chaos?
None.
None.
Yeah. You know, when they come out and visit me on the show nights, I get to see my mom and my uncle and whatever family gets to come that time or friends. And my husband, he tries to come out as much as he can, but he works. So, and his job isn't as lenient. So, you know, he was here last week. He stayed the week, so I got to, you know, get with him.
How's he doing with the kids without your help around?
He's making it. I mean, he's been making it before me, you know, so he's making it, you know. And he's just supportive as I don't know what.
Well, what is he, when he sees you, he must be beaming with pride. When he sees you up on the stage, what does he say to you on a night after? Like, for example, last week, you brought the moves on.
Mm-hmm.
You're up on the stage moving. What did he say after that?
He was just like, I can't believe that's my wife. That's my wife, you know what I mean?
Now, Simon has said on the show that you stayed under the radar for a while, that you were a bit stealth in the competition, and you held back in terms of what you could deliver, and even your personality a little bit. Was that something you thought about?
That's just me. I'm very reserved. You know, my personality comes out. It just depends on what situation I'm in, you know, and a lot of times I'm just really calm. I don't know. I mean, I can't fake it. It just happens. So, you know.
How about the night a few weeks ago when you were in the bottom 3, along with Jennifer Hudson, along with Fantasia? What'd you feel then? After all the weeks and hours of working on this program, what'd that feel like for you?
I just felt like that's life, you know, and you have your good times, you have your bad times. I felt that we all did great, so it was very shocking. And I mean, that's TV. You know what I mean? You just gotta roll with it and just know that no matter what, you're gonna be okay. And I was very pleased with, you know, all my performances, so I'm happy, regardless.
I watch all of you backstage before you come out and perform, before the results show, and usually each of you spends a little bit of time just alone thinking about what you're going to do. What do you think about? How do you get into the performance zone before you go on national television in front of all these people?
Mm-hmm. We're all back there practicing, like in our own areas, just practicing and just thinking about what I have to do, what I rehearsed, you know, my words, the notes I'm gonna hit, you know, and just go out there and make it happen and just try to be as comfortable as possible.
Have you thought about how life is gonna change if you win this competition?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be busy. It's not gonna stop. But, you know, being in a competition, you know, they have to keep you, you know, pretty much within this competition because it's just an ongoing thing. It's something that just is. But after the competition, it's just you. So, you know, my husband will be able to come along with me, my family and my friends. I'll have more freedom then, I'm sure, as far as, you know, one-on-one with my loved ones. But it's not gonna stop, and it doesn't have to stop. I'm fine with it. I love it. I love it.
Well, congratulations on being one of our finalists. It's been wonderful to have you on this show. Tonight, your favorite from the competition, what's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Somewhere.
Somewhere. LaToya London, everybody. Here she is.
There's a place for us, somewhere, a place for us, time together with time to spare.
LaToya London. So, tomorrow night, they'll be back on your screens at your mercy, in your hands. Why? To get your vote. And if you haven't decided or been persuaded yet, check out the first thing these 5 contestants said to our cameras when they found out the judges put them through to Hollywood.
I made it to Hollywood. I'm so happy.
We going to Hollywood. Hollywood. I can't wait.
I'm going to Hollywood! I made it past Simon, who said I look too old for my age, but whatever. I don't care.
Simon, you said I sound like an old man, but I'm going to show you I don't sound like an old man, and I'm very young.
I thought I was gonna have trouble out of you, Simon, but I didn't.
The only problem was that I was too nice and that I smiled too much.
Yeah, baby, Hollywood. Woo! Yeah.
There you have it, America. You can tune in tomorrow night, fully informed. The judges, of course, will be back with us tomorrow, and it's business as usual. The pressure is on when these 5 will have to sing live with a big swing band on this stage. You vote. Now, that vote is critical in keeping your vote in the competition. You don't complain next week if your favorite is no longer here. You've got to vote. It's totally up to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow night. Same time, same place. Seacrest, out. The 2004 tour of the American Idols is going to over 50 cities, so it will certainly be coming to a city near you. Tickets go on sale May 27th. For details on this and all other American Idol merchandise, go to idolonfox.com.